It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Y'all calling the ancestors demonic. Meanwhile, this is what they over there doing at them churches.
I, Roberta McCoy, giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfecting church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
That's Bishop Marvin Winans. And mind you, he did that in front of the entire congregation while this woman was up there with her son giving money to the church. And while he's in
That's absolutely insane. I would have took my let me get that 1,200 back. I'll be back with the other 800. It would have never came back.
And while he's in y'all calling was up there with her son giving money to the church. And while he's embarrassing her and her son, you can hear the congregation laughing in the background like something is funny. And let's not forget that just a few months back, Bishop Marvin Sapp was holding his congregation hostage until they gave a specific amount of money. Talking about close the doors.
I said,
This is why them churches is empty. Cause y'all a bunch of 2-bit hustlers. And this is coming from somebody who believes in God and Jesus Christ. Okay? But has my own spiritual relationship with them. And y'all got mad at Deontay Kyle for saying what he said. But this is what's happening. Y'all calling the ancestors what he said. But this is what's happening at the church. And then you got the Christian people now saying that our ancestors are demonic. Are y'all serious? I'm not even going to ask if y'all cool, because I know y'all not cool. But let's wrap this conversation up. Because the demons be inside the church. That's what we need to be praying for.
No, I ain't gonna lie, man. That's crazy. And he just was locked the doors because people wasn't giving enough. Man, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I don't go to actual physical church, but I get my spiritual awakening every morning by listening to a pastor congregate. And I've donated to the churches online. You don't even have to go nowhere. Do it straight from your phone, Apple Pay. You know what I mean? And or tithe or whatever. And I tithe what I want. It ain't got to be 10%. I don't know. 10% was, 10% was like, I was reading in the Bible or somewhere in the Bible was about donating 10% is like it was like a food pantry because everybody did something. Like nobody, money wasn't the currency. It was your occupation. So if you had a cornfield, or if you had a rice field, or if you had crops, whatever crops you had, if you had sheep or cows, you'll donate your 10%, and that was basically of what you had to offer, and I guess they went to the body of God, and it was something that happened with the 10% of everybody's 10%, and they did something. So I get it. I see where they get the 10% from, but I think it's when they talking about it as monetary, is a monetary thing. And even if this happened just like recently, as tough as times is, I find it striking that a church would be this hard on for money. And I ain't gonna say the church is it's not a scam. It's uh, I know they have zero taxes, so I don't know. I don't see what the need to beg for all the money is for. Like I don't see the need for it. I think the churches can do well with what they got, like everybody else. And if your church is not giving, if people are not giving enough, I get it too. I get why I get it, but I guess you got to find another way to be able to fund the church by doing more. I do more fundraisers. I guess. Fundraisers is not begging people for money and putting them down when they can't. They bring 1,200 and not 2,000, because the churches are not about how much money the church can make or how big the church can grow. The church is just a temple. The body of people is the church. So if you don't have bodies of people in there and you got this big old building, then what's it all for? What's it all for? I don't know. So it's a crazy situation. But pray for that. Pray for them people because they caught up in a mix.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.